Hello friends. In this video we will be discussing about the concept of string comparison. We have already seen that string comparison can be done with the help of predefined function strcmp. But what if we need to compare two strings without using any predefined function, or we can say predefined function strcmp. So today we will be discussing about the code through which we can able to implement the functionality of strcmp, or we can able to compare two strings without handling or without using string handling function strcmp. Now here you can see the code available. So what I have done, I have created two strings. In C we don't have the concept of string as data type, so that string is considered to be character array. So here you can see that we have declared two string s1 and s2 as character array. So s1 can able to hold 10 different elements, s2 can able to hold 10 different elements, both of the character type, and we know that character array or the collection of character is considered to be string. Now we know that strcmp, it will compare two strings, and by using this functionality we can say that both the strings are same or both the strings are not same. So today we will be implementing that logic. After that, what I have done, I have taken the value of string 1 using getS method or getS function. So s1 and s2, the value of string 1 and string 2, I have taken with the help of getS function available to us. Now for comparing the string, what was the logic? Logic is very simple. What we need to do, we need to take one character from both the strings. We will compare that, or we will be performing ASCII subtraction of that. If the difference is 0, then we will be moving to the next character, or we will be comparing the next character. And if difference is not 0, then whatever the difference value we are getting, that value will be returned back. This is the fundamental logic. Again, I will take that example to explain the same, so that we can implement the same sort of functionality. Let's say S1 equals to ABC and S2 equals to, we can take A, D, C. Now, if I will be writing like this strcmp S1 comma S2, so we know that strcmp returns integer. The return type of strcmp is integer. It will return the difference. It purely depends on the compiler, that some of the compiler returns 0, 1 and -1, but in some of the compilers it returns the ASCII difference. So here we try to understand that logic. So what it does, it will take the first character of both the strings. So it will perform the ASCII subtraction a minus a. If the difference is 0, then only it will be taking the next character from both the strings. So now it is b minus d. And when we go for ASCII difference of b minus d, that gives us -2. It means that we have received the value which is non-zero. So once the value is non-zero, execution of the loop gets terminated over here, and directly this -2 will be returned back as a return type. So now we need not to check for next character. Why? Because already the second character, or we can say already B and D are not same. Then no need to check for next character exist in the string. Okay, so ultimately in strcmp, here we have considered that it will return the difference of ASCII values in a particular string. So now we try to implement the same logic. Now what can be the cases? So one case can be S1 is ABC and S2 is ABC, or like right like this. Another case is S1 is AB, S2 is ABC. Third case is S1 is ABC and S2 is AB. It means that both the strings are of same number of characters. It may possible that the first string is smaller than the second string, and it may possible that the second string is smaller than the first string. So means both the strings are not having equal number of characters. It may possible, or both the strings may have equal number of characters. So for that, what we have done, we will be starting from the first character because we need to compare both the characters from both the strings. Now the condition written is s1 of I is not equals to 0, means the value of s1 of I should not be 0 null, and s2 of I is not equals to null, means either s1 or s2 is completed, then the execution or the execution of this particular loop should be terminated. So this execution should be continued until and unless any of the string is not ended. So for that we have written this, that s1 of I is not equals to 0, is not equals to null, or s2 of I is not equals to null. So we will be repeating this particular process until any of the string becomes completed or it is terminated. Now what we are doing, we have seen that it is purely worked on the ASCII difference. So we will be taking difference here, s1 of I minus s2 of I. So we will be taking ASCII difference. Now we need to go to the next character if the difference becomes 0. So to check out what we have written difference is not equals to 0. If difference is not equals to 0, then we break our execution over there and we come out of the loop. Then we come out of the loop. Here we have initially taken one flag variable, that is flag equals to 0. Now when you are completing your code, there are two possibilities, that either this loop is fully executed, this for loop is fully executed. Fully executed means sufficient number of time it is executed. And one another possibility is, since we have used a break statement over here, so loop gets terminated prematurely. Prematurely means I will try to explain with one example, that I am taking s1 equals to abcd and I am taking s2 equals to abec. So what will happen over here, I need to write a b c and d, and the value of s2 is a b e and c. Now we try to execute this code. So right now I is 0, so I am pointing to this location because I is 0. So s1 of I is what, a, s2 of I is what, a. So difference is what, so I write difference equals to 0. Why? Because s1 of I is a, s2 of I is a minus a gives you 0. If difference is not equals to 0, so condition is false, we will not be moving inside, we will be moving again. So I will be now incremented, now I becomes 1. When I becomes 1, s1 of I is what, b, and s2 of I is what, b. So it is b minus b, so difference is still 0. Since difference is 0, this condition is not true. Now I becomes 2. Now s1 of 2, s1 of 2 is what, c, s2 of 2 is what, e. Now difference is what, difference is c minus e, that is minus 2. Why minus 2? Because the ASCII value of c is 99 and the ASCII value of e is 101. So 99 minus 101 gives minus 2. So here we are getting the difference, that is minus 2, which is not 0. So minus 2 is not equals to 0. Condition becomes true. So now the value of flag will be 1 and the loop will be terminated. Actually this loop should executed how many times? 4 times. Why? Because null is over here. Okay, so for a b c d, for all this your loop should be executed, but loop gets terminated after executing this particular iteration. It means that loop is terminated prematurely due to this condition and the break statement. So now loop is terminated, the value of flag is 1. Now we need to verify, okay, why this loop is terminated. So loop can be terminated one case, that all the possible iterations are executed, then only loop can be executed or loop can be terminated. Second possibility, that loop can be terminated if break statement gets executed. So we need to check out why this loop is terminated. So for that we have used this flag. So right now flag equals to 0. Now if loop is terminated prematurely, then we have returned flag equals to 1. We have set the value of flag to 1. So after the loop, we have written here flag equals to 0, means that loop terminated normally. After executing all the iterations, loop is terminated. That is flag equals to 0. Now it means this is executed fine. It is to be executed all the iterations and then it comes out. So if it is the case, then string 1 should be null and string 2 should be null. If this is the case, then we can say that both the strings are same. Why so? Just take an example. Suppose in this place we have C and here we have D. So now A minus A is 0, B minus B is 0, C minus C is 0, D minus D is 0. Then null character will be encountered. So S1 of I is null. Null is not equals to null. Condition becomes false. So it will be coming out. So flag value is 0. So this condition is true. Then we are checking S1 of I is null. So yes, S1 of I is null. S2 of I is null. So yes, S2 of I is null. It means that for all the iterations executed, the value of both the strings are same. And now both the strings are terminated. It means for all the characters, both the strings are same. So that it has printed both the strings are same and ASCII difference is the value of difference is 0 in this particular case. Okay, now another case we take. Suppose it is A, B, C, D and here it is A, B, E, C. So it is A minus A, B minus B, but C minus E. Now C minus E, in this case difference is what? Minus 2. Difference is minus 2 and loop terminated will come out and the flag value is 1. So flag value is 0, condition becomes false. It will directly go to the else part and it will print that both the strings are not same and the difference of ASCII is what? Minus 2. So this is how all the cases will be executed and will be satisfied. Another case if you want to take, we can take, suppose I have taken A, B, C and here I have taken A, B, C and D. Now what will happen? So initially A minus A is 0, B minus B is 0, C minus C is 0. Okay. Now this is null character, here it is null character. So I equals to 0 means S1 of I, that is null. Null is not equals to null. Condition false. This is condition false. And S2 of I is not equals to null. Means this is what? This is D. D is not equals to null. So this condition is true. So the whole condition is true. So it will move inside. It will find the difference. Now S1 of I is what? S1 of I is null and the ASCII value of null is 0, and S2 of I is what? D, and the ASCII value of D is 100. So 0 minus 100, which will return minus 100 on the screen. So the difference is what? Minus 100. So minus 100 is not equals to 0. Condition is true. The value of flag becomes 1 and loop gets terminated due to this break statement. Now we'll come out of the loop. Here we'll be checking the value of flag. The value of flag is now 1. Why? Because this statement gets executed. So flag is 1. So it will directly come over here that both the strings are not same and the ASCII difference is minus 100. Okay. So for any combination, this particular loop or this particular code will give us whether the strings are same or different. So I hope you understood the concept of string comparison without without using strcmp function. So for any doubt, any query, you can write me on shikshansetu@gmail.com. Thank you for watching the video.